Hey everyone, welcome back to Auto Mechanically Uninclined. I'm Josh, and today we're back outside working on the Honda Prelude that I have. So it's nice out again today and come out and do some work on the car. I'm just trying to do the things that I have time to do as I have time to do them. And today I have time to start taking a look at the turn signals. I know that they don't work, and I'm fairly certain that there's no relay where there's supposed to be a relay, but I wasn't 100% sure where that relay should be. So we're going to look at that. I also know that the front driver's side is missing the connector, it looks like, for the front left turn signal. And then of course the front is missing the turn signal lenses completely. I have new lenses for the car, so we'll at least get those put on so that the front starts to take a better shape and look a little bit better. And then we'll also see if we can't trace down which two wires go to the front left turn signal or the driver's side turn signal, and see if we can't figure out what's going on with this relay. Maybe run down to the parts store and see if they have those parts that we'll need. If they don't, then we'll at least get what we can, see what we can get done. I'm hoping to have at least the turn signals functioning for the most part. I'm afraid that the reason the turn signal relay is missing is because somebody had a short and it was blowing the relays, and that's the problem. But I'm also thinking that the reason there may be a short is because in the front there's a connector missing. So I've got some diagrams. We're gonna get in here and look and see what we can find and see what we got going on. All right, everyone. So my first thought was that the reason that when you turn the turn signal left or when you turn it on, it doesn't do anything is because the relay might be missing. So I've been under in the kick panel here looking, and of course I have this diagram that tells me that this is the turn signal relay in this slot up here. And then of course if I look, it's got some information here as to where it is. So some troubleshooting methods and stuff like that. But I got to looking in there is a relay there. Now, what I need to find out is it the correct relay? So if you can see, which it may be too dark, but that relay right there, as you can see, there's two smaller relays here, and then there's this relay right there, that one that says MIT Mitsuba. That is the slot for the turn signal relay. So I'm going to take that one out and do some research on how to troubleshoot that, take it inside, get the multimeter out, see if we can't figure out what's going on with that. But after I take it out, before we go inside and do all that, we're gonna see if we can't trace down these wires. And I've got a wiring diagram for that as well. All right, everyone, so this is our diagram we have here, and there's a lot, but we're just gonna start, since we know where everything should be, we're gonna start up here at the front. If you look, you have left turn signals and right turn signals, and then you have front and rear for each one. And it looks like for this particular, or for this car, in the front, in this wiring harness over here in the fender well, there should be a green and a blue wire. So I'm going to see if I can't fish this harness out of the fender well, get up here where I can see it a little bit better, and see if we can't find that green and blue, and see if there's actually a connector there. And where we're going to be at is right over here. From my understanding, and this harness that I'll have to fish back out of here should be down in there the wires we need. As you can see, there's a bunch of random. When you look down back in there, no idea what was going on, but maybe I can get under and look from the fender well. Car sits kind of low, so that might be hard too. We're gonna see what we can do. All right, guys, so here's what I found. There is in here a blue and green wire, and I would be willing to bet you this is all so terrible, and I'd be willing to bet you that is my wire, because my colors for front left turn signal are blue and green. I traced them up there. They're shoved under the front of the car, so they're either the fog lamps or they're the front turn signal. I'm pretty sure the front turn signal. So definitely gonna need a connector, need to find the ground that goes with it, but I also need to find if that is the wire I'm looking for. So what I gotta do now, we're gonna trace this back. This goes back and says it goes to the turn signal hazard relay on port 6 right there. You see that? You follow the green and blue and it goes down to there. So I should be able to put my continuity tester on port 6 and see if it ohms out down there on that wire, and that'll let me know if it's going from, if that's the wire that I'm looking for. So let's see if I can identify port 6, which should be the bottom right pin on this sheet. So let's see if we can get my voltage meter out and test the ohms and see if that's the one. All right, everyone, so I'm going to take a break from the wiring portion because I've got to get some spare wire. I'm going to run down to the parts store, get some wire, and troubleshoot that so I can, because I just don't have the distance on my voltmeter to get down there. But while I'm here, I want to try and get something done so I can feel somewhat accomplished. This is how this is going to go, guys. I'm learning as I go. So I do want to feel like I got something accomplished though. So what I am going to do is I've got new lenses. We're going to see if we can't at least get those in place. And the way they work is there is a screw right here. We're going to take this screw out. As you can see, the people that had this before, they literally just ripped these out. Why? I have no idea. But there's one screw there. We're going to take that screw out and then put the new lens in. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, everyone. So I started doing this and then realized this is going to be a little bit more complicated than it seems, or at least it's going to be a little more difficult because I'm not sure why. But from what I can tell, these two need to go in here. This little joint needs to go right here. And of course the light goes in there. And it's all kind of wedged in there all at once. So what we're going to do is you're going to watch me struggle. The light pops in pretty easy. That's pretty straightforward. And I can tell that it's probably got to go that way, but we can see if it fits literally any other way. And I really don't think it does. No, that's literally the only way that can go. So now we've got to just see if we can get everything to mash up all at once. That piece needs to go in there a little bit. And yeah, there we go. All right, that went easier the second time. And my bracket up top pretty much matches up. A little bit off. Oh, but that looks so much better already. I'll show y'all in just a moment. Just bear with me. Let me see if I can get this screw down in where it needs to go. Easier said than done, considering, I mean, that's not perfect and it doesn't line up the best, but boy, that looks so much better. No giant gap over there now. One thing kind of done. So yeah, that is now looking a lot better. This headlight is not in here right, I can tell. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But one thing looking better where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to do the other side. I'm just going to put that lens on since we don't have the bulb and stuff for it right now. And then we'll come back. All right, so clearly there's still work to do. That headlight needs to be readjusted. It's terrible. But actually over here things are looking pretty good. That lines up way better. I think it also looks bad because of this bumper, which we've got a replacement for. But at least there's not a massive hole on either side. So one step at a time, guys. Things are looking better. Car's coming together. I'm gonna go run down to the parts store and see if I can find some parts and anything else I need, get some wire, a few bits and bobs, and go from there. All right, everyone, so what we got here is, if you can see right there, that little alligator clip, there's a wire connected to it and it is plugged into port 6 of the relay. So that cable then runs over here all the way through, and we're going to connect that. It's connected to the black lead on my ohm meter, and we're gonna find this wire down here that I found yesterday. We're gonna find the green, blue, and see if they match. All right, so the way we've got this set up is when I connect the red lead, got the black lead going into the inside, plugged into that port that it should be coming to this, and we're going to connect the red to this, and we should see a number here, and we do. It's about, yeah, perfect. So that is definitely our wire. All right, so we found the wire that goes to the front. We've identified it. I just need to get a connector ordered. I found them on eBay and stuff, so I'll get a connector ordered, and we'll rewire up the front right, the driver's side turn signal. I'm going to troubleshoot how to test this relay. I may even see if I can find one of those little cheap relay testers on Amazon. I mean, not Amazon, but TikTok, but I doubt it. But I will say I found this at the auto parts store. It's like a retractable leads. This helped out a lot today, and I get to reuse it. So that's where we are there. Hopefully in this video, I'll have an update on whether or not the relay is good, and we'll go from there. Hey everyone, so I just wanted to get here and end this video for you guys. I wasn't able to really finish this video out. I got busy last week, and I really need to get this video edited so I can get it uploaded so we can start recording, release in the morning. But we did get the lenses in. They look pretty good. I traced down the wire. I ordered a connector. The relay I did some testing on. It's working, it looks like, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna keep working on that. Hopefully have an update next week on that. Not 100% sure, got a lot going on, and I'm probably gonna start the project on working on my truck because I need to get that stuff done. I've got those parts sitting in my house, and I really needed to get that work done, and I took a couple days off work beginning of next week to do that work. That one is more of I need to do that project so that I can take care of my truck and be able to get around and do everything I need to do. So I just wanted to give you guys that information, finish out this video, say appreciate you. I'm Josh, this is Auto Mechanically Uninclined, and I'll see you on the next one.